Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kosi and in today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to sew this beautiful dress. So if this is the first time coming across my video, thank you so much for stopping by. Please hit on subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload new video. So let's dive right into today's tutorial. Two souls colliding. We shared the pieces of ourselves. Welcome back guys. So to start out with this tutorial, you need to make sure your fabric is on a fold just like this. Now subtract your half length. I'm working with 16-inch half length, okay? So this is not mine, it's for my client, but we almost have the same body measurement. Okay, so 16-inch is for half length and the full length of this gown is 41 plus 1 inch for allowance, that is 42-inch, okay? So go ahead and come down by the hip line. Her own is 8 inches. From the waistline, I came down by 8 inch, then extend the line this way. Once you are through with that, mark quarter of your waist measurement on this side, add 2 inch for the seam allowance. There is no dot for this dress. Come down the hip line, divide it by 4, mark it, then add 2 inch for the seam allowance. Go ahead and connect from the waist to the hip, okay? Once you're through with that, measure what you had left. It was 11.5. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 1 inch from this side, then I'll mark the 11.5, just like this. After marking, you connect it. Alright, after connecting, I will go ahead and cut it out and I'll cut the back piece, okay? So remember there is no dart on this dress. This dress has no dart. Alright, so go ahead and cut yours. After cutting, you cut the back piece as well. For the back piece, make sure your fabric is in a fold. Then go ahead and place the front piece this way. Go ahead and cut it out. But before cutting, make sure you leave at least 1 inch for your zip allowance. Again, cut out 1 inch from the center back. Okay, so this is just to avoid any form of bulginess on the zip allowance side. So once you're through with that, go ahead and slash your zip allowance area, then notch it as well. After doing that, I'll cut the front piece. For the front piece, like I always do, you have to extend your line. Just make a starting line there. Then come down by your half length, add extra 1 inch for your sewing allowance, okay? So I've gone ahead to mark. After that, you have to mark your bust line. So her bust line is 9.5 inch. On the shoulder line, divide your shoulder by 2 plus half an inch stitching allowance. Come down by your armhole depth. Her own is 8 inch. So I'm going to also repeat the shoulder measurement here. Okay, use it and make a straight line just like this. So once you are through with that, you're going to come down by half an inch for your shoulder slope. Then measure what you had left. It was 11.5. Go ahead and divide it by 2. Mark the midpoint. Come inside by half an inch. And also mark quarter of your bust measurement on the chest line. Okay. So once you're through with that, you connect the 3 dots. Go ahead and connect it this way. Alright. So after I was done with this, next thing I want to do is to mark 3 inch for the neck width. And I also use my ruler to connect the shoulder slope. Just like this. Okay, so I'm going to add the bust measurement here divided by 4. I'll mark it, add 2 inch for the seam allowance. On the waistline, you have to mark quarter of your waist measurement, then add 2 inch for this seam allowance. Okay, remember there is no dart. Then go ahead and connect. Alright, go ahead and connect. After that, you cut it out. So after cutting the front piece, I'm also going to cut out the back piece as well. Okay, so for the back piece, I am going to leave 1 inch for the zip allowance. Okay, so after placing it this way, I will go ahead and cut it out just like this. Okay, after cutting, I also cut the neckline. So for the front neckline, I came down by 4 inch, and for the back, I came down by 2 inch. Okay, so while I was cutting this, I didn't know my camera stopped recording. So when I noticed, I was already done with the cutting. Okay, so I came down by 4 inch for the front neckline, and for the back, I came down by 2 inch. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is to go ahead and trim down the 1 inch. Okay, so for the back piece, you're going to go down by 1 inch, just like we did at the back piece. Okay, go down by 1 inch. Go ahead and do it this way. Then also slash the zip allowance side and make your notch. All right, so after doing this, I'm going to now start sewing. So this is the front piece, the upper part, and this is the back piece as well. So I'm going to bring my white bias. So I'm going to now go ahead and pipe the neckline. I'll pipe the neckline for the back piece and I'll pipe the neckline for the front piece as well, just like this. So guys, after I was done with that, you can see what I have here. The next thing I want to do now is to keep it aside. Then I'm going to bring the back piece. I'll open it up this way. Place my front upper bodies. I'm going to place it the right side facing each other just like this. Then I will sew with half an inch. Okay, you join with half an inch. Do the same thing on the other one as well. So guys, after sewing, this is what I have. I did the same thing on the other side. So the next thing I want to do now is to form the cowl neckline in front of this dress. Okay, so for that, this is my piece and I have the length of 28" for this piece, and I also have 7" wideness here. So my fabric is not enough. If yours is enough, you can go down by 9" or 10" for the wideness. Okay, so go ahead and fold it into two like this. Go ahead and make a straight stitch just this way. After doing that, I will be right back. After sewing, guys, next thing I want to do now is to turn it outside right. Okay, so I'm going to use my scissors. At the moment, I just decided to drop the scissors and make it off my hand. We just turn it out this way. So once I'm through with that, I'm going to bring the front piece. Look at what I'm doing here. You place it on the shoulder. Okay, you place it this way on the shoulder. So if your own fabric is up to 9" or 10", and that 10" should be on a fold, depending the kind of fabric you're working with. Okay, so if it's on a fold, go ahead and place it this way. Then pleat it. Okay, you can make like 3 pleats or 2 pleats. All right, then after that, you have to leave at least half an inch space for the attaching of your sleeve. Okay, so go ahead and stitch. So after stitching, guys, this is what I have here. The next thing I want to do now is to place the back piece, the two back piece. I'm going to place it this way, then go ahead and join the shoulder. So guys, after joining the shoulder, this was what I had. I also trimmed the excess I had there. Okay, so the next thing you want to do now is to come down from the waistline of your back piece, come down by 8" and stitch the rest. Okay, so you have to fix your zip here later. So when you are done attaching your zip, you have to open it up this way, then go ahead and attach your sleeve. Okay, so this is a basic long sleeve. I have a tutorial on how to cut a basic long sleeve. I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, so go ahead and fold. After folding, you attach your sleeve. And if you want the exact sleeve on the picture we are recreating, I'm sorry I couldn't make that kind of sleeve because my fabric was not enough. Okay, but if you want to know how to do the sleeve, I'm going to make a detailed tutorial on how to achieve that sleeve. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead now and join. So after joining, you can see that I already fold the hem part of my sleeve and I've joined it, and also went ahead to pin all of this dress. Okay, the next thing I want to do now is to take the body measurement. So go ahead and divide your body measurement by 2 this time around. No more dividing by 4, just divide it by 2 because you want a shape. Okay, so divide it by 2, divide your bust measurement by 2 and your waist measurement by 2. Go ahead and connect just like I did. On the hip line, you will do the same thing. Okay, just divide your hip by 2. Go ahead and do the same thing for the waist and also connect the point you have there. Okay, you can see how the shape is going. So on the hemline, I am going to mark just 17". I think I marked, okay, I marked 16.5" there. So I'm going to just go ahead and connect it. So getting to the sleeve side, you have to divide your round sleeve measurement by 2. Okay, so after that, on the shoulder line, sorry, on the armhole line, you're going to come down by your armhole depth. Okay, mine is 7.5. I marked it, then I went ahead to connect. All right, you can see I marked 7.5. I also marked my round sleeve here. Do the same thing for the other side. Down there, I marked 4.5 and I marked 5" on the other side. So I'll just go ahead and sew. Okay, I will repeat the same thing on the other side. Then I'll also go ahead and hem the down part. Okay, you fold with 1". And yeah, I'm done with the dress. You can see how it looks. So the waist area, I have not fixed my zip yet. That's why it's so loose. Okay, so you can see the cowl neckline there, and you can also see the sleeve. So guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Bye.